welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, how the heck are you? My name is Tandy. This video is a part of a series on my channel called Makeup and Politics. What's Makeup and Politics, you ask? Well, Makeup and Politics is a series on my channel where I talk about topics that are considered touchy or impolite to discuss, mainly regarding the BIPOC community. And my reasoning for talking about these topics is simply because the history of the United States and its present day reality is anything but polite. So if this sounds like something that you can get jiggy with, I highly suggest that you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified of my future uploads. Whew, oh boy. So today we're going to be talking about things that Black people do / made popular, other cultures do in a very odd way. I am first going to start off with some skincare. A list of all of the products that I use in today's makeup look will be listed down below. Today I'm actually going to try to recreate a look I've already done. I received a request to recreate this look and I'll put it on the screen somewhere. Anyway, let's talk about some things that other cultures do that just kind of grinds my gears, you know? The first thing I want to talk about are uptowns. Now, you probably like, Tandy, what are uptowns? I'll insert a picture on the screen, but uptowns, I believe it's like a New York term, I think, because I live down in North Carolina, and down here they call them Air Forces, and I didn't even know because I grew up in New York. I mean, they even say it on the box, so I don't know why I didn't know, why that didn't like register with me, but this is my truth. I feel like when Black people wear uptowns, and that's what I'm going to call them in this video, I feel like when Black people wear these sneakers that we make sure that they're clean. It's never wearing them and they look dingy because that like defeats the purpose, I feel. But you know, I could be biased because I am a Black woman, right?
Okay, also, I wanted to talk to you guys about this blog post that I came across because, honey, AsToldByMika.com was spilling the tea. So definitely make sure that you guys check out their blog. Look at some of these tweets on the screen. Folks today are convinced that dirty Air Force Ones is a style, but I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Okay? All tea, okay? All the shade. She threw the whole damn tree with that shade, okay? And then the other one down here at the bottom, why are your Air Force Ones choking on a Popeye's biscuit? Ooh. Honey, it's the shade for me. Okay, back to this video.
Like, I get that there's this new, like, wave, if that's what you want to call it, where people are for some reason purchasing sneakers that look dingy. I don't understand the trend, honestly, and it just baffles my mind that people actually want to wear shoes that look dirty. Like, I remember when what I grew up seeing, that, you know, only sneakers like Vans, you know, skater shoes, because I mean, let's be honest, you're skating in them, so they're gonna be dirty, right? It made sense that those type of sneakers were dingy looking, but literally buy your sneakers already dirty? Like, that just doesn't sound right to me. And it just grinds my gears when I see people wearing uptown specifically and they're dirty. Comment down below if you've noticed this trend. I feel like my lighting is off. I don't like it. I'm gonna try to change it. Hang on. Okay. I think that looks so much better. I don't know why my lighting is giving me such a hard time lately. Ugh. So you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. Like, I actually haven't been wearing like concealer, so to speak. I've been using this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Powder Foundation plus concealer. It's like a 2-in-1. Been brightening up under my eye like that. Another thing that really just does not sit well with like my spirit, you feel me? Seeing other people, again, outside of the BIPOC community, specifically Black. See, that's the thing about talking about these topics is I want to talk about these subjects, but I still want to be politically correct at the same time, because having a platform that I'm speaking it on, I don't want to come off as ignorant. I'm gonna just say it though, because I don't know any other way to say it. But seeing other people like do they edges, child, let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? We talking about it today. That's just the tea, because it just don't look right when everybody does it. Some people don't have edges, so you can't force edges where they don't reside. I don't know, it's just not even in your culture, so why would you even want to do something like that? You just look ridiculous, in my opinion, my most humble opinion. It makes me look at them a little weird, and I'm like, you trying too hard, boo. You trying too hard. You can be down for the culture, you know, but you ain't got to be doing the most like that. Like, low key, now you like borderline like appropriation. You feel me? At the end of the day, people can do whatever the hell they want, but it definitely makes me do a double take, and not in a good way. Whew, child, this is a very bright under eye. So what I've been doing is just taking this brush, a nice fluffy brush, and dipping into the Fenty powder again, dusting off the translucent powder. And I've been liking how that looks. It also makes me feel like I'm not wearing as much makeup, even though I am wearing the same exact amount. Easily impressed over here. Do you remember back in the day, a specific Kardashian family member had their baby hairs removed, laser treatment to get rid of their baby hairs? They had gorgeous baby hairs too, natural, right? They got all of their little baby hairs removed, and now, and I'm gonna insert some pictures on the screen, but they be out here just doing these little struggle edges, like, and especially like with a ponytail, like something that's slicked back. I'm like, what is that? No, but for real though, like, what is that? And like, really what I want to know is, what hairstylist told you to walk out of their chair with this on your head, like on your forehead? No, because no, okay? That looks absolutely freaking ridiculous. Hell no. I'm like, you specifically had them removed. Now that being black is trendy, you know what, let's talk about that too in this video, because they kind of go hand in hand. For some reason, society has made being black a trend. I don't know where that came from. If being black is a trend, why is the black community still oppressed? If it's so trendy, why do I still get stares when I'm going downstairs to my mailbox with a scarf on my head? Like, why am I still getting stares? And they don't be like stares like, oh, okay, I'm gonna imitate that. No, it'd be like, who told this chick to come out the house with her scarf on? Me, I did. You feel me? It's upsetting me and my homegirl that there's like this double-edged sword, or, you know, double standard where it's okay to look black but not to actually be black. And that's the tea right there. Since we're on the topic of edges, let's talk about folks wearing wigs and weave. Now, I'm not saying that black people, you know, created wigs and weaves, but what I am saying is that y'all gonna give us our mother freaking flowers for popularizing it though, because just a few years ago, it was an issue with us wearing wigs and weaves, and we were looked down upon. But now, because your favorite celeb, your faves, are out here advocating for wearing wigs and weaves, and let's not act like their situation is not totally different. I mean, their situation is different, period. They're literally like entertainers, you know what I mean? So when I see non-BIPOC just slapping a damn wig or weave in their head and their tracks is showing, and you know, they damn hairline is all messed up, and I'm just like, sis, if you gonna do it right. Don't be out here half-stepping looking a damn fool, because listen, if I stepped out within my community and my hairline on my lace front was looking crazy, or my tracks was showing, let me tell you, the black community would roast the out of me, okay? So be prepared to catch this fade whenever we see you out in public looking crazy. Because, you know, in my opinion, if you want to take it there and once again emulate black culture, you wanna look the part, then you're gonna get treated the part too. Like, it's only fair. Does that make sense? Okay, so to piggyback off of, you know, the hair topic, can we talk about the use of AAVE? Because that really bothers me, okay? Now, it's one thing to have other cultures use the N-word because, you know, they black friends that made them feel comfortable enough to say that out in public. But using AAVE, like, who girl, ooh child, it don't even sound right coming out of their mouth. All shade, all tea. Especially like if you have like an accent, it just doesn't sound right. Like a lot of times AAVE stems from a specific region of America. Like for example, hoo child, like that's more of like a southern thing. Typically, if you don't have the accent to go with that colloquialism, it just doesn't even sound right coming out of your mouth. So just don't say it. Because I'm gonna be fair, that can even go for, you know, within the Black community as well. Like sometimes your accent might just be a little too strong. You might sound a little too hard like you from New York. And you be like, whoo child. Imagine Cardi B saying, whoo child. Like that would not sound right coming out of her mouth, you know? She's got a really strong New York accent. I mean, I've never heard her say it. I could be out of the loop. Maybe she does it. I don't know. But I just feel like somebody with an accent similar to hers, it just would sound weird. Like, yeah, it just would sound weird. I want to piggyback off of AAVE though. I'm not finished. I want to talk about how the AAVE has even taken over how these ninjas give compliments. How the Black community gives compliments to one another is totally different from, I guess, the normal way to give a person a compliment, just in general, generally speaking. We don't ever just say, you know, oh my gosh, I really love the color in your hair. It really helps to bring out your eye. No, we ain't saying that. We gonna be like, girl, okay, sis, I see you. New hair, who this? I see you, sis. Yes, yes, yes. We gonna be extra with it. Like the way that they give compliments, I should say, it's getting a little bit out of hand, okay? And I'm gonna just say it. I think it's strange that Black people have to share with other cultures, but nobody wants to include us. Like, it's just weird to me. I also want to talk about the over tanning. Tanning. I don't even know where to begin with the tanning epidemic. You got people out here over tanning, blackfishing, so to speak. Like, this is really concerning, and I think there is an underlying mental health issue here, but you know, I'm no therapist, so take what I say with a grain of salt. For me, being a Black woman, it just really bothers me whenever, specifically because this is my experience, whenever white people stick out their arm and they're like trying to compare themselves to me, like, oh my gosh, I'm darker than you. Yeah, but look what all you had to go through to get there. I woke up like this, bitch. We are not the same. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, they feel like, I guess I'm somehow validating their skin tone because they're darker than a Black person. It really sounds like a mental health issue. I need a therapist to really honestly check in on these people, okay? Because something's not right in the buttermilk. Sorry. I get so many questions asked about how I do my lipstick, like how I line my lips and everything. So pay attention, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to speak while doing this. I literally take a dark liner of choice. Today this one is a gel liner. I actually think this is for eyes, but you know, there's no rules in makeup. There's a theory, but there's no rules. Shout out to Robert Welsh. Lay the pencil flat against my Cupid's bow. And this works on me because I have fuller lips, okay? There's no need for injectables. However, yeah, she'll be listening, so whatever. I kind of just let it glide along the natural contours of my lips. So like right outside the edge. And then I kind of correct it as I need to. Next, I'm going to go in from the bottom, and I usually start in the center of the lip as well again. And I go right underneath where my lip naturally curves. You know, even though as a Black person I have fuller lips, another person with fuller lips should not be afraid to overline their lips. So I just clean up that line once I got that like outline of it. Now towards the side, I try to stay on the line of my natural lip line. Fill in just on the outside corners, and then I press my lips together, okay, like this. You can use a brush to blend it, but I press my lips together because it's just easier that way for me. And then I take nude lipstick. This one is by Fenty and the shade Fit. Looks like this. And I add it in there, just a little bit in the center because I don't want to take away from the sides of my mouth. Just touch up. You want to create a nice gradient, so Just adding back in that dark line. So I'm gonna go in with my Colada Beauty Lip Conditioner Balm, and this is in the shade Penny. And this gives me just a little bit of shine without like being super glossy, you know. And then also too, like while I'm doing this, I'm blending as well. That way I get that perfect picture ready out. And I really like my applicator because I chose the specific balm applicator because it is good at blending the lipstick and lip liner combination you put on, because I usually, when I do wear lipstick, I have to wear a liner. I'm just like that. So I wanted to make sure I had a product that if you too are someone like that, this applicator would be really good for you to blend the two together. These are available on my website. If you would like to purchase yours, you can visit www.tandycolada.com or click the link in the description box. So yeah, that's how I do my lips. You know, these are all natural, no need for cosmetic enhancement, okay? Because that's another thing, okay? The cosmetic procedures is getting out of hand. And I'm going to say it again in this video to wrap it up. When did it become okay to look black but not actually be black? Like, who gave the green light on that? Because it wasn't me. Was it? I don't think it was any of the black community in general, but make it make sense. And that's just that on that. In this video, I know I talked about a lot of stuff that people do say, etc., that kind of grinds my gears as a black person, but make no mistake, if you are not BIPOC, you are free to do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, this is your life. It's not mine to tell anybody how to live theirs. However, I think when it comes to, again, that gray area of appropriation and appreciation, I think people need to be a little bit more sensitive to the topic, understand that it may rub somebody the wrong way, and you may be thinking that you're appreciating something, but if somebody says that they're offended by your actions, then your message is lost in translation. You know, so I think that's just something to take into consideration. That's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so that you can be notified of my future uploads. I hope to see you soon. Bye.